I low-key didn't even know what the job entailed. I was just like, let me just go in there and wing it. Tried the first cold call, bro. I had a script up and my hands were still sweaty, still shaky. It's just thinking about it. And when you finally get that job offer, y'all, oh my God. I get chills sometimes. So in my last video, I talked about how tech sales changed my life, whether that be any sales experience or any B2B experience in general. Basically, like a student coming out of school with no job. In that video, I only briefly touched on how confusing, scary those times were, those few months in between, looking and landing a role. Because honestly, I had zero experience. No connections, nothing really lined up for me. And I remember talking to a friend one time. I'm basically a baby in sales, and B2B is like this completely different thing. That's kind of how he made it sound. I remember thinking, like, why would anyone hire me? I don't have any B2B experience. I was shocked why I wasn't getting any responses. And I just felt like, oh, maybe this isn't for me. And it's crazy thinking back on it now, like how that one belief could completely change my path in life, right? I thought I would just tell you exactly, what I did and what worked for me. And I wish someone told me this sooner. When I first started learning about tech sales, I had no clue what an SDR was really. All I know is that these people were working remote jobs from home, making more money than me. Frankly, I know they're no smarter than me, or at least they didn't seem any smarter than me. I Googled everything, watched, hours of YouTube videos, but it felt like the more I learned, the more I had like imposter syndrome, if that makes sense. I remember when I had to do my first role play interview and I was so underprepared, bro. I low-key didn't even know what the job entailed. I was just like, let me just go in there and wing it. Tried the first cold call, bro. I had a script up and my hands were still sweaty, still shaky. Oh, I get chills just thinking about it. But that's when I realized tech sales isn't necessarily, about being perfect. It's just about being willing to try, fail, try, and just keep going. When you're applying with no experience, I know the self-confidence can be an issue, but I really encourage you to apply before you feel confident. This was a major game changer for me. When I applied like a year before I actually got the job, my confidence was completely hindered because I wasn't getting any responses. I just stopped trying for like a year. So what I did was literally, self-talk your way into, reminding yourself that, hey, other people are getting hired for these roles. And if other people are getting hired, why can't I? And it's just that single thought sometimes, that simple change in framework that can change everything. And the truth is, I don't think I got hired because I was the most qualified. I believe I got hired because I was the most prepared and showed the most effort. For example, one of the things I did to get my first interview was to send a Loom video to the hiring manager. In that video, I would say how, I was excited for the role and, how I think I would be a fast learner and just show how hungry I was. And when you finally get that job offer, y'all, oh my God. I get chills sometimes because it's hard to explain. It wasn't just a job offer when I got it. I'm sure my girlfriend would say the same thing. She cried. It's because it wasn't just a job offer, both of us, right? It was an opportunity, to not feel stuck again and to not feel like you're suffocating and to feel like there's hope, right? Some stability. It all started from nothing, bro. It all started from nothing. So you can do it too. And if you're watching this because maybe you want your shot like this, or you want the same type of shot to just work from home or change your income or change your career, this is exactly the type of stuff I cover one-on-one. If you guys are interested in just booking a call just to get some clarity on your current situation, some tips, feel free to slide in my DMs on LinkedIn. It's linked below, as well as a calendar link if you want to book a quick call. Don't get me wrong, I'm not here to say tech sales is the best job and it's easy, but I'll tell you this, it is possible if that's what you want. If that's, once you've done the research, this is a career you really want, it is possible even with no experience. That's all I wanted to explain in this video, especially if you're starting from zero. Okay, you can change your life. It can happen in like 30 days. If you're interested in that, feel free to follow along this journey. Connect with me if that's something that resonates with you. Thanks.